So yesterday I promised that I would show you that without risk there is no opportunity. And today, hopefully, by the end of this video, you'll agree with me. My name's Jackie and I'm a risk management specialist. I spent many years implementing systems and improving processes. Before I left corporate, I was instrumental in introducing a risk and internal control system to one of the big 6 utility companies in the UK. And this video will show you that risks always lead to opportunities. So a couple of videos ago, I showed you the risks for a live event, and I'm just going to use those risks again to show you the opportunities that might present themselves to somebody planning a live event, and using the customer journey to put a framework around those risks. So again, the first thing is awareness. They don't realise that you're the solution. They think they can use a book or a course, or they can ask in a Facebook group. So your opportunity is the ability to be able to tap into a different market, those that would usually read a book or go on a course, by demonstrating how your event will solve their problem better than the other methods. It might be that you can give time to them for a Q&A at the end, or something specific to their needs, whereas something else might be more generic. You can also gain a bigger audience by being clear on your value proposition. So again, what can you do that a book or a course can't? And a lot of that is about the live interaction that you can do during the event. Then there's the research. So they've decided that a live event would meet their needs, but they're not sure about you. Have you got the right expertise? They've looked at your website and they don't feel it's clear. So that is a risk that would happen. You've got an opportunity there to show why you're a sure thing. You can offer something that differentiates you from others and provide sneak previews of how you can solve their problem. It's a way of being able to generate interest and demonstrate your expertise at the same time. And then when they do go to your store, they might think that your website is not easy to use, or they can't find the buy now button. They're not sure of the agenda, start times, lots of things that are risks when planning a live event. And you can use that as an opportunity to further promote your live event and to review your website at the same time to make sure that everything works. A lot of people build their websites and then never look at them again. They feel that it was good at the time, but things move on and your website should be regularly reviewed anyway. You can also ask your audience on social media or in your email for feedback on your website, maybe in return for a discount or an additional bonus, maybe a chance to buy tickets earlier than other people. If you do find that you need to update your website, you could use that as an opportunity to do a skills swap. So they update your website and they get a free ticket to your event. You can use emails and landing pages to promote and get sign-ups to your list, and maybe even do a webinar with a PayPal link. Just because you've got a website, it doesn't mean to say that it's the only way to promote your event. Then when they make the purchase, if you've done a promo, you may have forgotten to change the website price, or the shopping cart might not work, or your coupon doesn't work and they abandon the cart. This gives you the opportunity to sit once again in your customer's shoes and go through that buying process to understand if you do need to make any tweaks, if you need to change the price or offer the coupons, whatever it is. It's a good time for you to review and understand how your customers are going to perceive you. When they're using your product or service, so in this case your live event, they may not have directions, or they're vegan and the hotel you're using doesn't cater. Especially here in France, it's quite difficult. Maybe they need to cancel for a particular time and there's no cancellation policy. The event isn't on a transportation link, or the information wasn't as expected. So this is an opportunity for you to create an events pack and a questionnaire that provides all that information. And these can become your SOPs that you use for future events. So it may take a little time to set up in the first place, but you can reuse it and think of how happy your customers will be to have something so useful when they go to the event. And then Afterwards, they may have questions. And if you've not given them a way to get in contact with you, then you risk them not using the information or the product that you've given them. So you could use this as an opportunity to be a little bit creative, do something a bit different, something with your email address on or your website address, something that is memorable that they can put somewhere and it reminds them of your business. Give them something in exchange for their email address so you can get in contact with them. This takes the onus from them and onto you, which, if it's making your customers' life easier, that's what they like. But it also puts their email address on your list, which means that you can contact them in future events. And repeat purchases. You've got their email address, so you need to keep in contact. Make sure that you keep front of mind and that they remember you. You can think about what stage your customers are in their journey and whether there's anything else you might be able to offer them. So even if you've not already produced something, it might be that you've got something in your head that you could create to further help them. You could even ask them if there's anything that they need. So it's a good opportunity to, again, keep in contact, keep front of mind, and then recommending you to other people. There is a risk that they didn't get value. They didn't actually finish the workbook or the information that you gave them to take away with them, or they've put their notepad in a drawer and they've not looked at it and they've forgotten everything that you presented to them. So it doesn't really resolve their issue. So what you can do is send out a questionnaire to follow up with them afterwards, ask them for feedback, for testimonials. You could give them a way of keeping accountable. Maybe there's a 15-minute time slot every week where you can see their progress. This is another sort of cross-sell that you can provide. So it's an opportunity to make more money, but also to help your customers use and benefit from that event. And of course, it's still another way of keeping front of mind to your customers by emailing them with helpful things. As you can see, there is a lot of opportunities that come out the risks. Like I said yesterday, if they're already a problem, they're not risks, they're issues. And they're things that you need to decide whether you need to deal with quickly or whether they don't really matter and you've got bigger priorities. I hope that helps, and if you'd like a copy of my customer journey map, then please comment below.